he even does it to Lucius
Yeah.
Fox. Like in character, he tells him like, just enter
Yeah.
your name. And it's like, wait, he knows
Yeah.
you, man. Like
Yeah.
you don't have to put on
Right.
a front or for
Right.
him. So I'm just not cool with that. And at the same token, like I don't think Christian Bale has enough to be Batman. So whether it be the fight scenes
Mm.
or his presence as Batman, I don't think it's enough for me. Maybe a younger Batman who's finding his way, but he's not what I envision as Batman. I firmly believe that he is arguably the best Bruce Wayne,
Interesting take. Okay.
where
Okay.
but not the best
Okay.
Batman. When he's like toasting and he's sarcastic and he's on the yacht and he's got
He
all
does that very
the
well.
ballerinas on the joint, like, yo, those are things that Bruce Wayne tries to do in order to get people off the trail of him being
Yeah.
Batman. Um, and that leads to the fight scenes. I don't think that these fight scenes live up to what I envision or what I've read, or even seen in a cartoon or animated movie, as far as like Batman getting down and like, nah, he is one of the world's greatest martial
Yeah.
artists, if not the greatest, for a reason. Like this is a dude who's on a team with super powered individuals, and they're afraid
Yeah.
of him. Like you don't like he goes toe to toe with Superman.
Okay, I'm sorry. I want you to. And I got a quick question
Yeah,
on that part.
yeah. And then I think I don't know, man. No disrespect to the ladies, but I don't understand why Maggie
Gyllenhaal.
Gyllenhaal is Rachel Dawes. I'm not saying Katie Holmes didn't have the right to pursue other things because that was the rationale that they
Hmm?
gave, and maybe there's something else, maybe there isn't. Who knows? That's her business. But I would have liked to have seen the continuity
Hmm?
there. I would have liked to have seen more development there. I don't want her to be torn between two guys. Like it should have been definitive. Like, yo, you're either with this dude or you're not. The guy proposed to you. You shouldn't be kissing Bruce Wayne in the next scene. I'm just not here. I'm not for that, yo. And then last but not least, just the lack of like true detective work, which is the reason why, and I get it, that you have Robert Pattinson as Batman, who's more into the detective, you
Yeah.
know, doing the clues, Sherlock Holmes thing. But I would have liked to see more elements in that embodied by Christian Bale if he's to pull off being Batman, who's not as muscular and bulky and a prowess martial arts
Yeah.
expert.
It's interesting, like, because I think like the things that you're talking about, particularly about the Batman part, are the reasons why I think the movie itself has become like the standard that things are measured against.
Mm,
Because the voice part, they solved that in Justice League by having Ben
hmm
Affleck's voice be altered by
Yeah,
like the technology. So it's like I think a lot of people saw what you saw and said, "Yeah,
yeah,
I don't like that," right? So they fixed it. And then the
mm,
detective part, you're right, because the Batman is like a very
hmm
much a detective story,
yeah,
because that might be the part that's not as explored in this trilogy. So I mean, like that, both of those things are definitely there, and I see now why they did those things. Like how are you going to up the ante? I think that's why you saw them
yeah.
in those things. The question I wanted to ask you about was, you talked about the Batman's fighting style in this film. Is there
Mm.
a film where you thought the fighting style did match up with your expectation?
Oh yeah, no question, man, no question. And at least one of my questions for you. I think that in Batman versus Superman, where
The warehouse
especially in that
scene,
scene
yeah,
in
yeah,
that's one of my family's favorite
yeah. That is
scenes.
a very
Like
good scene,
we
very
crack
strong.
jokes about that scene, man. Like there's certain scenes which is also going to lead to one of your questions for me, I believe. Like that are very hallmark as far as like a Superman or Batman or any type of superhero for that matter, like the fight
Yeah,
scenes. Like there has to be that scene that's very definitive, like, yeah, he embodies the
yeah.
character or the essence and the spirit
Yeah.